my phone, but like, and my camera's really good. Like I was zooming out to the ships in the water while they're all doing all the stuff, and I was like, look at this scenery. People are having fun out here, folks. You know, like get out, enjoy the sun. God even put like clouds over top of us, or whoever, whatever you believe, or whatever. I believe in God. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's me all the way. Blood dripped all over me. So, but I've learned that you have to let people have their own beliefs and their own stuff. You can't judge them. And look, we can learn to agree to disagree, and I'll love you regardless. You know what I mean? And people don't show that. People get so defensive, and they want to separate us. And that's the problem, because right now, I thought before all this division that was happening, we were together more than we ever were. And I think people get scared of that. Like the perfect color was Jesus. That's like a golden brown. It's not white. It's not black. It's not, I think it's a mixture of everybody together. I think it makes the perfect golden color. You know what I mean? And people don't hear that stuff, or they're nervous to say that stuff around people because it's so touchy right now.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. I mean,
I think it's getting better.
I don't need a mic. I don't need a mic or anything. I got a loud voice. I can express my feelings, and I don't do it meanly. Like, I don't do it meanly, but like I'm not going to have my rights taken 100%, and I'm not going to take anybody's rights. Like, I'm very respectful. If you don't agree, hey, I get on my board and I ride away, and I do it somewhere else. But I try to be respectful, because that is a invasion of someone's bubble when you do have a video in their face, But most people are acceptive if you're the right kind of person behind the video.
Yeah.
So.
Doing YouTube, TikTok, Facebook.
Have you? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think I want to do like a how to do for dummies kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm a builder and I'm a handyman, and I can do woodwork. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I would take this whole ceiling to make it wood, and you would never, the industrial part would be so beautiful. Like the ideas I do, I should do a TV show. You know what I mean? Now, maybe I will now that I get behind the camera. So, but I just need to ride this board this weekend, because I want to do some charities for kids. My friend Reggie Rice, he's a comedy illusionist, and he does like illusion shows for kids, and at the what is that? The National Hospital for Kids. What's that called? Children's.
Okay.
And so he does a lot of donations. I build all his illusion equipment. I know all the hidden tricks to the shows, and he has like 100 different tricks he does, like entertainment stuff. And so I'm trying to use every, I guess, aspect of my life instead of just building houses and buildings and stuff like that. Because I injured my arm. I do have a fracture right now. That's why I'm not out here doing jumps. But this thing right here, you can burn tires with. You can actually push it down on the front. Look, if you push it down the front, but you got to control it. You can push it down and skid around like this, and it'll burn tires like a motorcycle, because it takes that energy charge and it burns it up. But you have to control it, because it will shoot out and hurt somebody.
Huh? Is that how you felt? Is that how you
No, I was sitting.
Break your shoulder?
Look, I was sitting in a shop center, and I was doing all this good videos. I actually have some videos of it, but then I went to go get on my phone and look for some. I'm going through the grass at 2 miles an hour, and I just hit a little dimple, and it knocked me off. And all I did was trip. It's like tripping over your foot, and I landed, and it just tapped my shoulder just a little bit, and I got a fracture.
Damn.
And so my building stuff is stopped because it was all me right now. So. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get on my board. I'm gonna videotape. I'm gonna meet people, and I already rented this since I think January of this year or whatever. So.
So you're in town just for the week?
Just for the week, but I've been up here every summer my whole life almost. I mean, we go to Hatteras Island and like stuff on the Outer Banks too. But here at Virginia Beach, I'm homebred all around here. Yeah, so. Southern Maryland. I went in the military. I am a veteran. I lived down in Georgia when I was in the military. But I only did one term. I got out. But I want to help the veterans, because there's a lot of people homeless and veterans. I mean, because people smell or they're this or that. Some people can't help helping them people. I can. I can walk up to anybody. I don't care. I've been in hoarder houses and cleaned out 25 black trash bags full of stuff and cleaned up houses. That's kind of hard. I do. And that's the problem. I talk, but I do. Yeah. I don't just sit there stationary and talk a good game. My actions show. So if you go on my Facebook page, it's called Orbit's Construction. It'll show the homeless shelter I built during COVID. It'll show some of the jobs I've done. But my business partner passed away. So best man I've ever known. 45 years old. He passed away, and so it messed me up for a little bit. So. now I feel like I'm getting out of it. I feel like he did a lot of social media stuff. Like his restaurants, you can go on YouTube and everything and watch his stuff all the time. He was a great man. And I said, you know what, I'm going to use this to my life. I can pick and choose what I record and put out, you know what I mean? But I'm going to record everything, and then maybe something will help. And so now I'm trying. You won't know the answer unless you do it. A dream is still a dream if you don't put action behind it.
Right.
It never becomes reality. So that's what I'm doing. And hopefully today I encourage y'all to do whatever y'all have in your heads for goals, because that's all I do every time I touch or go into someone else's lives. I try to. You know, I'm not the best. Sometimes I might say it wrong, and people get emotional, and I'll just be like, I love you, and I'll walk away, or I'll give hugs, you know, if it's really like family, where I know I can wrap around you and love you, you know, so. But that's the kind of person I am, so. And I like to promote it. And I like that y'all were thankful enough to do this. Gosh, it was a lifesaver. I was having an anxiety thing, but I was walking and I was like, man, it's hot out this joint. This board cools me down when I'm riding it. The wave that comes in, oh. And I do have a pump like this if I need it. I don't think I will after this, because it should fix it. How much do y'all sell y'all's one wheels for? So this one, I am getting the GT, but I was gonna get a used one, like I was.
We're sold out of our one wheels right now. We have a new stock coming in. We sold out right before the weekend, actually. But they're the same price. We're a certified one wheel dealer, so we carry the same warranties, we service them, and they are basically the same price, like $2,200 for the GT, $1,400 for the Honda.
That's not bad, because I know the real prices. That's not bad. Y'all
It's
no.
the same
I think
prices,
what are y'all making, like a couple hundred, maybe $250 off each one,
It's
something
the
like that.
same
Maybe
price.
if you get a better deal because you are a company. But I'm telling you, that's a good deal. And if you get them used, I found a girl over where I'm at. She owns one and she can't really ride
We
it
don't
much.
sell ours.
No, hell no.
No, right.
Yeah,
Just
you're
the brand new
Rogers.
ones. Yeah, just the brand new ones and accessories. Yeah,
That's
everything
awesome.
we sell here is brand new. We don't sell anything used.
Well, anything that you want, like that you can promote, like your website or anything, just make sure that I get it. I'll send it to my Facebook, anything, and I'll promote
I'll give you-
your sales for that stuff.
That's our website at the top here, and then our address.
Awesome. Yeah, I looked at oh no, I was on your website. That's how I found you. That's right. I'll share it. I'll share that on my pages and stuff like that. But I will note that, all y'all's beliefs aren't my beliefs, so that we have separate. I'm going to be like, look, you go to them for your one-wheel needs. or any kind of riding needs. Scooters, man, I'm telling you, up in D.C., I was doing inspecting work on top of the Air and Space. And being an inspector, and people use them up in the cities a lot. These things are awesome for the city.
Yeah.
No, they are. The traffic, no go. I mean, you just cruise with these things. This is a cool little business. I think I have a friend. I don't know if they ever started it. They turn furniture into. They take down the ceiling metal squares out of like old antique buildings and wrap it around like wooden furniture. Yeah. I think there's a little shop up here. I haven't been to Ocean City in probably 2 years. But do you think it was too early?
No.
Okay, good.
I had my doubts.
Yeah.
From the beginning, and they're unfortunately.
I wonder if you don't. I wonder where I can get that cement from. Is there any AutoZones or anything that are open? Probably not on the 4th. Maybe. Because I would try a regular plug again if it doesn't work. Yeah, it might not. Probably because I plugged it because I tried to fix it. It might have fixed it before that. So because
So
I
you
had
at
to
least-
widen up the hole.
On this round, you at least got the 20 psi. It's trying to, what it's doing, there's bits of rubber in the goo. And it's basically trying to push rubber through that other side.
Right.
But it's such a big,
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
that's what I'm saying.
if it
Yeah.
wasn't from all three sides, like you have a little bit, you have pressure right now, but it's
No, yeah, but
that's
it's leaking out. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I was hoping it did what Fix a Flat does. I was hoping.
honestly,
But I
like-
think you have to wait for that to dry, don't you? See, I don't know this stuff, so it might be different. But yeah, hey man, you tried. That's all I can ask. Do you think another round of it would do it?
No,
Or-
I put
yeah,
the entire bottle in there.
yeah, I don't think so either.
Which, like I said,
I think the
you have-
tire plug though, because I'm telling you, they worked last time. If I can, maybe I should have just went to AutoZone and tried to get a tire plug. Because it did work, but for some reason this plug won't split. Like when I push it in,
Right.
it won't come back out.
Give the goo an opportunity, because what the goo does,
So let it sit for a second and let it dry and harden and all that.
yeah, keep putting air in it, because that
Okay.
the whole bottle is in there, aside from the little bit that's leaking out now.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave you with a paper towel, but like,
Yeah. I'll
Um,
just take it and put it in the truck. It's gonna be in the back. Should it be hotter or should I keep it in the truck where the AC is? What do you think? Because I was gonna put it in the back where the AC. Yeah. Okay.
and then hopefully it gets some rubber to it, and I would say go right.
But hey, man, that
I'm
was a good effort. Hey,
Yeah.
brother, I appreciate it.
I'm going to.
Oh shoot, I'm still recording.